Hello folks, this is Andrew Nadeau from Stonehearth Capital Management here with an educational economic update for August 2021. In this month's video, we'll discuss some recent headlines that influenced the financial markets in July. I will also provide some perspective on what these developments may mean in the months ahead. Please stay tuned at the end of this video for a required disclosure statement. Stocks closed generally higher in July, despite a downturn toward the end of the month. Second quarter corporate earnings, in addition to positive economic news, helped boost investor confidence during the month. Stocks began the month on a high note, as the jobs report exceeded expectations. According to the report, 850,000 new jobs were added in June, and the unemployment rate now stands at 5.9%. About 40% of the new jobs created were in the leisure and hospitality sectors, an encouraging sign for one of the sectors hit the hardest by the pandemic. In addition to this positive news, the first estimates for second quarter GDP showed that the U.S. economy accelerated at an annualized rate of 6.5% after advancing 6.3% in the first quarter of 2021. Consumer spending, which makes up roughly two-thirds of our economy, also continued to charge ahead, increasing 11.8% in the second quarter estimates after advancing 11.4% in the prior quarter. While these signs of economic growth are promising, the Federal Reserve indicated during July that while the economy continues to move in a positive direction, the interest rate target range and accommodative bond buying measures will remain in place for some time. This signal from the Federal Reserve, in addition to inflationary fears, gave investors some concern during July. And speaking of inflation, the most recent data released in July showed pricing pressures continued, with an increase in prices of 0.4% for the month of June and a year-over-year increase of 4%. And while the Federal Reserve maintains the acceleration in inflation is transitory, lingering supply chain constraints leave investors pondering how long this upward trajectory will last. The major market indexes finished the month strong despite some of these concerns. The S&P 500 led the charge for the month, rising 2.7%. While the Dow climbed 1.25% and the Nasdaq gained 1.16%. And while the beginning of the summer saw an easing of pandemic-related restrictions and a glimmer of hope for a presumptive return to normal, the recent and rapid spread of new COVID strain variants, particularly the Delta strain, provides some headwinds as we head into August. Investors will be making note of any changes regarding restrictions and any new mandates instituted. And as we move from summer into fall, the hope is that any new restrictions will not impact the recent job growth we have seen or slow down the continued economic growth that has helped drive markets higher. That's it for this month's Educational Economic Update. Once again, this is Andrew Nadeau with Stonehearth Capital Management signing off for the month of August 2021. Please remember that nothing we talk about here is a recommendation. If you would like to discuss your personal, financial situation, please give us a call at 978-624-3000. We'd be happy to talk to you. Thank you.